Hello everyone, I am Benister here. So today I would like to give a small talk on the observance of the International Day of Persons with Disability, which is observed every year on 3rd of December. So as we know, the current scenario, in the current scenario, the world population is approximately over 15% of the world's population live with people with some form of disabilities, and most of them live in the most developing countries. So the annual observance of the International Day of Persons with Disability is of uh, uh, has been proclaimed or was proclaimed in 1992 by the United Nations General Assembly, resolution 47 by /3. Okay, with this resolution, they have passed on that year that this 3rd of December every year annually is celebrated as the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. So the aim is, it aims to promote the rights and well-being of persons with disabilities in all spheres of society and development, and to increase the awareness of situation of persons with disabilities in every aspect of political, social, and economic and cultural life. So these are the objectives and the aims of the United Nations observing this day. It doesn't mean that this day it is meant only for celebration. It means to awake people in general, the majority especially, to come to understanding, to come to the will to do the research for the betterment of the world, to uplift each and everyone in the society. We need to understand the situation and the circumstance of the individuals. Unless we understand and we come to our senses that everyone is different, each and individual is different from each other, we will not be able to position ourselves and aim for inclusive development and the best in development that we always desire. So that's why the United Nations, from time to time, from year to year, always uh, has come up with different themes for each and every year to make the world aware the importance of the existence of people with disabilities. First of all, from my point of view, the UN wants to empower the world to the best. The first point is that we, the citizens of the world, responsible citizens of the world, we should understand how to cope and to take away this menace of disability. First, we should be responsible, be a responsible parents or elders to improve the health system in the society. And then, secondly, if any one of us finds that there are persons with disabilities in our society, we should not be discouraged. In fact, we should be able to encounter and to interact with that person or with those persons and find out the ways and means how to make those citizens with disabilities productive ones in the society. Instead of just pointing fingers and run away from them, we should come closer and nearer and find out the solution. By us trying to find out the solution together, we will be able to encounter and to overthrow the problems that come our way in our day-to-day life. We will be able to eradicate the menace of injustice, and if we find the ways and means to eradicate the injustice in the world, we will be able to have the power, the empowerment, to empower each other and bring everyone into the mainstream of the society. So that's what, as a responsible citizen, even though I'm blind, I always desire to bring my society up, my country up, so that my countrymen, my fellow countrymen, will enjoy to the fullest in this world of us, which has been blessed by God in every aspect. So, to do that, our leaders, to do that, to overcome, to shine the world, our leaders should be the wise persons with great intellectual wisdom are required for our leaders, especially involved in the political system of the society. By you being able to do that, we will be able to empower ourselves in political, social, economic, and cultural life. So that's why the theme for this year is, which has been declared by the United Nations, is leadership and participation of persons with disabilities toward an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. So this is the dream, and the dream of the United Nations. So to make this dream happen, to fulfill the dream of the United Nations, we as a group, as a whole, we have to come together and make this theme of 2021 happen, so that we will live with a smiling face, a smiling heart, wherever we go and wherever we are. So that's what I want to convey the message to the world. I take the opportunity also to request our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Conrad Sangma, to do something for the development, for the growth of people with disabilities in the states. As of now, people with disabilities are facing hardship in different forms, irrespective of what situations. If you talk about education, livelihood, social, and so on and so forth, we have to face lots of problems. So I humbly request you, sir, to take a little of your time, a little of the budget of the government for the welfare of people with disabilities. Of course, you have done a lot for us. I don't deny that, but still lots to be done for the welfare and for the upliftment of people like us. Here, I would like to bring to your notice that here in Meghalaya, so far we have very small areas for the development of people with disabilities. If you talk about education, you have only Bethany Society in Shillong. You have only the school run by the Montfort brothers in Tura, and many people from the rural area want to come and get the education for themselves with the help of their parents. But sadly, due to the lack of the accommodation of boardings, the schools are denied admission. Admissions in schools are denied or are being stopped because of no place to stay. So for that, to take away this problem, I humbly request you, if it's possible, you follow the model of the other states. Of course, here in Meghalaya, I know we have the financial crunch. We cannot compare or compete with other states like the South Indian states who have more funds, more resources for financial development. But at least I would like to request you to set up at least some kind of boarding hostel for people with disabilities, so that by you being able to do that, we will be able to be blessed with the opportunity of getting education from these existing institutions. Because I've found that many have come for admission, looking for admission in Jyotish school, inclusive school run by Bethany Society, in Montfort Brothers School run in Tura, and other schools. But due to the lack of accommodation, no space in the accommodation, many students from many potential students, citizens of the state, have been denied education. Education is the only means for persons with disabilities in particular, and for other people in general as well. Without education, we cannot dream to have the world of development. To make our country the developed country, education is the foremost priority in the society. So for that, I humbly request you, sir, to do something, at least to your little capacity. Spend little of the budget of the state for the downtrodden people like us. And everyone, we need empathy. So to make people aware about the importance of empathy, we need the government to do that, to do some awareness program. Of course, some awareness programs have been conducted by the Social Welfare Directorate of Social Welfare, but lots need to be done. Sensitization about people with disabilities. So this is the way that we have to go ahead and find out the ways and means. So I hope, sir, you got my message, and I hope it will encourage you, and I pray to God that you will be able to lead our state ahead and make our state a progressive one, so that we will shine under your able leadership, Mr. Conrad Sama. Thank you so much, sir.